Do containment barriers really save money in a water mitigation claim? What exactly is a containment barrier, and how are they constructed? Is it really necessary when there's no mold or dust? I'm going to answer those questions in today's Restoration Minute. Let's take a look at this water loss. We have wet drywall a couple feet up, and the carpet is saturated. We know we have moisture in the wall cavity too. Ultimately, to dry this room, we'll have to dry the air. You may have heard that air contains moisture like a sponge. If you want to dry something with a sponge, you have to wring it out. Dehumidifying the air is like wringing out the sponge. In order to harness its drying power, it has to be dry. Now, the more air there is to dry and the more moisture in the air, the more equipment hours will be needed. In a large room, we have a couple of options. We can bring in additional dehumidifiers, air movers, and heaters, or we can erect containment barriers to create a drying chamber. A drying chamber is like cutting off part of the sponge. Now we only have to extract the water from this small side. The rest of the house can be left alone. Less air means less moisture, less equipment, and less time. And that also means reduced monitoring charges. Additionally, the barrier contains heat and equipment noise, improving the quality of life for the residents. Now let's look at it another way. If we have water damage in one room of a house, it would be silly to dehumidify the entire house. That would be a waste of energy, equipment, and time. In the same way, it doesn't make sense to dry an entire room if only part of it is wet. Or if the whole room is wet but not airtight, closing off open doorways and other openings has the same kind of benefit. It reduces the amount of time required to get that air dry. We can use a variety of non-invasive methods like temporary walls made from plastic sheeting and spring tension pulls, foam board insulation, and plastic tents. Proper application of these techniques make the drying equipment as efficient as possible. So let's review. Drying chambers offer several benefits to both insurance companies and homeowners. The water damage can be mitigated with less equipment. The dry time can be reduced. The overall cost can be reduced both in equipment hours and in monitoring time. The overall moisture content will be lower, and customer satisfaction will be improved. Drying chambers are a benefit for both the insurance company and the homeowner. They don't work in every case, but they offer real savings when they can be used. If you have any questions about drying chambers or any other restoration topic, shoot us an email to restore@boonerestoration.com. You can also find us on the web or give us a call. We always answer the phones in person. Thanks for watching, and why don't you check out some of our other videos.